Hi, good evening. This is Ravi Chandra Yam, founder of the company called K Circle Digital Solutions Private Limited. It's a Hyderabad-based startup, started in May 2016, with the prime objective of operating in accident safety space of automobiles. Why accident safety? As we know from the Indian government's statistics, uh, every 3 months, the statistics belonging to, let's just look at 2017-18. Every 3 months, one person, on an average, one person dies on Indian roads because of accidents. And every 1 minute, one accident, at least an accident happens to the vehicles on Indian roads. So the occurrence of an accident or occurrence of a fatality or a major injury in an accident is not a rarity. This is a common thing in India. The biggest problem is because of that, Indian economy loses a lot. As the government estimates show, about 3 to 3.5% of the GDP is a loss because of the accidents in the country. That's huge, especially considering that India is a signatory to the Brasilia Declaration, which says, India has to be reducing the number of accident deaths by about half by 2020, and we are progressing towards that. How good? Well, the statistics will tell us later. But the point is, this space is very important, crucial, but at the same time not so well, taken care of space here. So that's where K-Circle wants to operate. And K-Circle came up with a product called MyCall. MyCall, it's a trademark name, MyCall. What does MyCall do and what's MyCall? MyCall is an electronic gadget to be installed in a car. I mean, very easy installation. Even my son can do it. Just take the MyCall the gadget, put it in the car, and let's say I'm driving that car, and the car touchwood meets with an accident. What does MyCall do? MyCall understands on its own. It has enough intelligence to understand that there is an accident to the car, and it does the next steps. It takes care of the next steps, like it calls up my wife or my brother, who are the emergency contacts, who are enough invested in me emotionally to come there and take care of me. So that really is a big plus point to me when I'm an accident victim. So my wife or my brother can come to know that I met with an accident and the place where I met with an accident as well. It's a voice call that comes to them, automated voice call. It comes and it tells them that there is an accident and I met with an accident in so-and-so place. So that's one. Not just that, it also calls up the nearby hospital. It just calls up the nearby hospital, and again, the same thing. It tells them that X person met with an accident at so-and-so place, and the location details they're also given to the hospital, so that hospital people can somehow take care of that person. It also calls the nearby ambulance service, because as we know, a lot of hospitals in India don't have their own ambulance services. So the product MyCall, calls up the nearby ambulance as well. Again, the same thing. It tells the location of the accident, and so that the ambulance can come pick him up and then put him into the hospital. So the emergency response that is required to him in an accident is meted out immediately. Now that word immediate is very important, because as the accidents analysis of any accident, or the data of the accidents that we have shows that the excuse me, the most important impact of an accident is felt in the first one or after the accident. A lot of the accidents can be, if not exactly avoided, the impact of the accidents can be reduced, can be mitigated if an immediate emergency response is given to them in the first 1 hour. And that's the reason why we call that first 1 hour after the accident as golden hour. So golden hour is crucial, and MyCall fits into the purpose of putting the accident victim to the hospital in that golden hour, so that if the accident was big, fatality is avoided. If the accident is not too big, perhaps the impact of the injury is reduced. So that's the purpose of MyCall product. Now, where is MyCall at this point of time? What's the status of that? We invested quite a bit of our energies, the team's energies, and the resources, of course, not to talk of the investment, um, in identifying the accident definition from a technical perspective. So we have identified the accident definition, and we are almost close to completing the first version, and this is in the final stage of the prototype level. We hope to hit the market by the first week or second week of January 2020, and that will be just a pilot launch, just to a smaller market, and then by around March or April 2020, we hope to hit the market in a commercial way. So that's the purpose of MyCall, and we believe this meets the social objective, which is about reducing the fatalities, reducing the injury impacts, as well as it also it's also a commercially viable product, because for somebody who's got a car, and if he's convinced about the purpose of this product, buying a product around 5,000 to 6,000 rupees is not exactly a big deal. So it's commercially too, it's not going to be a big problem. So it's going to be a viable product from a commercial perspective, as well as societal cause is also there. So we believe this is a good product, it's a great product, and it's a wonderful value add-on to the economy, to the country, and to the society as well. Thank you.